looking through the web and a bunch of experts on the web. I want to ask you, what do you do with people's energy that come in and they're right fighters? Like, you know, those people that...
Oh, that always have to be right?
And no matter what you say, you can just be like, well, this could, this is the way it's got to go. And it's like, but you're miserable. And I'm giving you, maybe you asked me, so you're an asshole. Right. You're asking me and being an asshole by not listening to any of it. So why ask me? Why ask me, Vanessa?
I love that, asshole.
Yeah, asshole.
So
but what do you do with right fighters? What would you, someone just wants to be right.
So I've learned, because before young me would want to be right too then, you know, and then be like, oh, you want to play the right game?
Right.
I can
write the wrong out of you. Yeah.
And I've, you know, you get bit by that. That's just, there's no winning there
Draining.
at all. It's so much energy. But since then I have learned that, you know, not my circus, not my monkeys.
I love that.
And as the more comfortable you get to be with who you are, accept where, you know, and be more present in your space and your day and, you know, your moment, then if somebody comes in hot, you could be like, just again, watch, look, and be like, okay, well, not my circus, not my monkeys. Let's get to the task at hand. Be like, oh my gosh, you could address it. You could just be like, ooh, you must be having a rough day.
Yeah.
And then just be like, I'm so sorry. Are you good? Can we do this now?
Right.
Or do you need to express?
That's a good one.
And then you let them vent, or, you know, what have you. But it's good to, you know, you address it. You don't ignore it.
Right.
Because
it's inauthentic power.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Where people are like, I'm going to get power from being right. However, when you're unassuming, that's when you really have power. You know what I mean? People that are really just filled within themselves that don't have to prove. Because sometimes I talk to just the most brilliant people. They're very unassuming.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask them a question and the things that come out of their mouth. And I was like, why didn't you offer that before? And they're like, well, you didn't ask me. Right.
Malcolm is king of
right. Yeah. I love it.
He's so good. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. It's like, oh, well, you didn't ask. And it's like, but
not that he doesn't say or whatever, but it's just like you're not going to just volunteer and talk to talk. You know, that's also another.
But that's why Malcolm and other people like that, my husband's like this, where they know so much because they're listening and they're learning, you know what I mean? As opposed to just talking nonstop to project their power on people. So that's great advice. I do that too. When people, I'm just like, is that working for you? Okay, now let's shift. Let's go do something creative while we're here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.